If you know what that's from, then you know I'm in Austria. One of my favorite movies, The Sound of Music, was filmed here, and I'm so excited to be in Salzburg. But before I got to Salzburg, I was in Vienna for 3 days, so we're gonna cue into a montage. Now that you saw the montage of Vienna, let me give you a little recap. I saw a bunch of cathedrals, a bunch of palaces, a bunch of gardens. I went to a concert. I went on one of the oldest Ferris wheels, or the oldest Ferris wheel of that type, which was really cool. I went with someone from my hostel. I also tried Austrian tea. I don't know how to pronounce the full thing, but I met this girl who's from countryside of Austria, and she told me that I should try it with white wine, and they call it Weiss because it's half tea, half white wine. That is one of my goals today, is to do that in Salzburg. Everything is so pretty. I loved Vienna. Vienna was amazing, but I did get a ticket, and I think it was so unfair. Talked about this on TikTok, so sorry, I'm gonna reshare this story on here. But I got a ticket and I had to pay 105 euros. Ended up being around 120 US. Love that for me. And it was so unfair that I got the ticket, because the day I got there, I booked a 3-day train pass. I had to buy it at the kiosk. No one was around. There was no one in the customer service booth. Put it to English. I printed the ticket out. On the ticket it says nothing about having to get it stamped, but I guess you have to get it activated, which makes no sense because you can see the date and time I purchased it. This was the worst part, and I'm not kidding. I was finally excited that someone was checking a ticket, because a lot of people don't buy the tickets. So I confidently handed it to him. He's like, nope, you didn't get it validated. I'm like, what do you mean? Date and time. So I'm like, is there a way I can dispute that off my card? I can't even begin to explain. In Vienna, I did stay in a 12-person mixed dorm. I actually really liked this place because they had activities, they had a rooftop, had a good common area on my floor. Something else that's wild, I don't know what it is, but I keep getting assigned to 4s. You can look at the video because I show the room number, but I was assigned to 4 at the Airbnb. Before the Airbnb, I was also assigned to a 4, and then at the Vienna, I was room 604, bed number 4, and then for this hostel that I'm at right now, I'm in room 429. I don't know what it is with 4s, but I'm like, what's going on? Oh my gosh. But the Vienna one, it was nice. And then in the room there was 3 showers, 3 toilets, and then on the outside there was separate sinks as well, which I thought was really nice. And there was a changing area. And with those dorms, I do like how there's curtains. I've only been in hostels that have the curtains because it just makes it so much more private and secluded. I don't know, I like that a lot more. Other great thing about that hostel was in IKEA's right off of a shopping center and a train station, which was super convenient. Something I love about Austria so far is their train system is so easy to understand, besides me getting a ticket. I love their train system. It's been so easy. I'm only messed up once, and that's because I was in my own little world and it came to my stop fast. But then with that being said, I had to get off, and when I got off, I saw this cathedral at night, and I knew I needed to go back the next day to film coming out of the train station, which I showed that shot in the montage. And now that I'm in Salzburg, I'm also in a hostel, but I'm only in a hostel for 2 nights. This dorm is an all-girl, doesn't have the curtains, which is a little weird because this is the first hostel that I haven't had the curtains. And then it's also an in-suite, so you have a shower and sink together, a toilet and sink. But now let's officially get in today's vlog and go explore. I have made it to Marybell Garden, and I haven't turned the corner, so we're gonna see what this looks like together for the first time. I only made it through the entrance, and then like this whole thing. Super stunning. Part of The Sound of Music was also filmed in this garden, which is so cool. I love that. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. What? Even this background, so aesthetically pleasing. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. All these flowers look so fake. Why is that so perfect? There's a bride over there getting photos done. They're blowing bubbles. It looks so cute. It's gonna be a hot one today, and I am in pants. I absolutely love when there's archways of greenery. It's crazy to think that the iconic Do Re Mi song was filmed throughout here and other parts of Salzburg, but a huge portion was here. Just so crazy. Wait, I want to go up these steps. We're gonna go up this way. This view is everything. You got the garden, you got the castle, which the castle we will see later today. So I actually got here yesterday afternoon, and in the evening time where we're headed now, I watched the sunset along this. It was over here. I talked to my mom on the phone, and then I kind of just walked a little bit in this area, and it was so pretty. I'm probably gonna do it again tonight because it was so relaxing. And a bunch of people sit in the grass, and kids are throwing rocks into the river. And this bridge up here has a bunch of locks. And then I'll insert a photo, but the castle up there, the moon was coming out, and it was so cool. There's so many cute heart ones. They must sell these ones somewhere because there's a bunch of those. This is Mozart's birthplace. So it's actually a museum, but I personally don't want to spend 13 euros. This bakery is so cute. Little heart. Oh, that's so cute. They have a concert going on, so there's a bunch of little stadiums set up. Look at this view. Like, what? Every corner I turn, I swear. We're heading to the cemetery where they were hiding from the Nazis. I paid the 2 euros to go up here. You guys, this window view? Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Okay. More stairs to this. Oh my goodness. Down these treacherous stairs. That ended up being perfect timing because she just shut the gates to go up there. So, and then this is where they all hit. It's so cool. And rest in peace for everyone who is buried here. I leave from over there to come over to a loud noise over here, and it's a mill. What? From this to that? Holy cow. You can pause to read it. And if it was hard to read because the reflection, basically they use that mill, one as electricity and as a generator. They use it to turn the sourdough bread, and it smelled so good in there. This was $14.50 for basic. Oh my goodness. Now you step up to here to this. String puppets. Little yodelers and Sound of Music. Oh my gosh. I had no idea this was gonna be up here. It's so cool. Don't know what's up here, but let's see. Like I said, I wasn't expecting the string puppets, and the first thing I thought of when I saw it say string puppets, I thought of the yodeling song. Here's another viewpoint. So crazy. And this is the other side of it. Look at that mountain. That's insane. That honestly might be where my bucket list hike is. I don't know. I have to look to see where that is at. Coming back down from the fortress, I guess is a castle and fortress the same thing? I'm gonna Google that later. But I was able to get front row, and the video looks so cool. And now I'm back down, and these flowers, these hydrangeas, Hold on. Look how massive this is. That is insane. And they're all like that. They're all huge. These ones are a little smaller. But what? Purple hibiscus over there isn't really pretty too. They even think they're big because they're huge. I made it back to the hostel. The hallways are a little creepy and the room numbers are really hard to read. Mozart, 429. I came back to the room to charge this, freshen up because I feel so disgusting, and I also just want to charge my phone. I do have the power bank with me, but I knew I wanted to freshen up. I went to dinner. I went to Rittenhouse Elephant. Is how I think you say it. I got the chicken wiener schnitzel. It was so good. And then it had cranberry sauce and then those giant potatoes. I normally don't like potatoes like that because it's too mushy, but I forced myself to eat it and it was pretty good. And then it also came with a salad, and I didn't realize that there was carrots and cucumbers underneath, which makes it even better. And then I did get the amadula drink to stand on the way to the restaurant because I wanted to try that with the white wine, and it was really good. And then I did get dessert. Did I need it? Absolutely not, but I wanted it. And got apple strudel because I'm in Austria. I feel like I have to get apple strudel. But the thing is, I'm not very big on warm fruits. It would have been amazing if it was cold. It was still really good and I ate the entire thing. So I'm so full. Now I'm laying where I said I was the other night. The biggest thing is there's a lot of clouds, so I don't think we'll be able to see the moon, but the sun is starting to set, and I think I might go back to the hostel because I need to start editing this video because tomorrow is also a full day, and then I have to edit the rest and then upload it the next day. I came on top of the bridge to say my final goodbye of this area. I literally love it so much. It's the next day. I made it to the hotel, and you'll never believe what room number I am. 14. Fours everywhere. Anyways, I took a train to get here. It was about an hour long. It cost 10 euros. The scenery, it was so gorgeous. And then you get out from underneath the train and you see the castle. So pretty. Anyways, let me do a little room tour. So you got the door, and then you got the lovely bathroom. And then out from the bathroom, closet, little table, and yeah, cute and little, but it's perfect. Where I'm staying, you can't see it. There's a W as well, but I'm getting ready to go do this. I have to look into this, and I did look into this, but I don't have the proper gear for this. It's the largest ice cave in the world. My plans completely changed. I was going to do the Sound of Music trail right away and then get to the ice cave, but I didn't book the ice cave because I wasn't sure what time I was going to get here at. Now I'm doing the ice cave, and then I want to do the castle. And when I was looking at times, everything closes, but the Sound of Music trail is open 24 hours. So I rushed, got everything ready, and since it's gonna be negative temps in this ice cave, I don't have much, so I have the dress underneath. I put these black pants on. I have high socks on, the raincoat ready to go. I have an extra pair of socks to use as my mittens. And then on the way down, I was like, I need to eat because I haven't eaten anything today. I'm gonna be doing a lot of walking, and I'm hoping, because when I first came out of this train station, there was a shuttle that takes you from here to the visitor center, so I'm kind of hoping for that. If not, I need to start walking over there because it's about 25 minutes to get to the visitor center by walking. I have a time frame from 12 to 12:30 to like check in. On my way, sorry, I'm like trying to hurry just in case they come. But on my way, I went into a supermarket, got this cinnamon roll thing. Hopefully it's good. It looks good, it smells good. And then I got a Coca-Cola Zero. But yeah, just wanted to update you. So we're going to an ice cave, and apparently you can't film, but I'm gonna try to sneak some shots, okay? We'll see what I can do. Okay, I'm filming on my phone because I have to tell you that this is really good. It's just what I needed. It's been a chaotic day, but in such a good way. I had such a hard time filming and vlogging, so I'm gonna do a montage of the ice caves, the castle, and the Sound of Music trail. But look at this view. Are you kidding me? It's insane. Okay, so cue the montage. was my outfit to the ice caves, and I was late because my time to check in was 12 to 12:30, and I got there around 12:45, which I was like, oh, I'll just walk if the bus doesn't come. But the thing is, the bus ride takes 15 to 20 minutes. I thought that's how long it would take to get to the visitor center by walking. No, it would have been over an hour of me walking. I made it onto the bus, and that bus is supposed to be 9:50, or that's what I read. And the guy said, oh, it's your lucky day, don't worry about paying. And I said, okay. I sat down, we got there, and then since I was late, my ticket wasn't scanning, so she had to fix it. From the visitor center to the cable, it was about 15 to 20 minutes, which the cable ride was so cool. And there was a moment, if you don't like heights, I don't think you would like this. And then from the cable car, the cave, it was another 15 to 20 minutes. You had to wait in line. They had an English group and a Dutch group, and they would just keep switching off back and forth constantly with groups, and every 4 people had lanterns, and I was like, I better be the person holding that freaking lantern, because it was a legit flame and I just wanted to hold it. Okay, like, no shame in that. I just wanted to hold it. I was the lucky person that got to hold it. It was actually really heavy. Only downside, they said no photos, but he goes, my boss isn't here today, so when we stop, discuss things, that's when you can take photos, but while we're walking, don't stop and take photos because we have to keep moving. He said nothing about filming, so I filmed. I got a few photos, but that was the only downside. You were constantly going, and there was 1,400 steps. So I thought I was going to be freezing because it was negative temps, but honestly, I didn't get cold until the end, and I think it's because my feet got a little wet. But other than that, there were some people dressed in less clothes than I was, but you definitely worked up a sweat. If you're in this area or even in Salzburg, Austria, I highly recommend you get on a train and do the ice caves. And then I was making my way back down. Cable car, so fun. It was honestly a ride. By the visitor center, I went to the bus station, and he was closing the doors, and I was like, wait, and he said get on, and I was like open to pay him. He was like, just sit down. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. So I didn't have to pay again. Knock on wood. Maybe my good karma for doing the right thing but still getting a ticket in Vienna is kind of making up for it here. I don't know. I shouldn't jinx that, but maybe, you know. Anyway, everyone was getting off at the station, and then it was a 15-minute walk to the castle. I asked the guy, like, hey, where's the bus for it? He was like, don't worry about it, sit down. And then he took me. He literally took me, and there's a bus schedule. Like, they try their best to stick to the bus schedule. It was technically like a 4-minute drive for him there. And then the hotel I'm staying at offered a discount for the castle, so I got to do that. And then I didn't do the tour of the inside of the castle, so I got to do everything on the outside. And then I also got to see this bird show. Started when we got there. Everything was honestly just lined up so perfect, and I'm so glad I switched everything around because I was able to hit all 3 main things, at least in my opinion, 3 main things in this beautiful freaking town. Are you kidding me? I'm in love. And then at the castle, I needed to eat because the only thing I had was that cinnamon roll and the Coca-Cola. That wasn't gonna cut it. So I ate this delicious meal. I say this because I don't like mashed potatoes, and I don't like my potatoes when they're not fully like cooked, but recently I've been starting to like it, but I think it's because the way they cook them. I don't know. I had this bacon, egg, potato, onion. It was so good. And then I got myself a beer because I was deserving of that beer, and I ate everything. After I ate, I made my way back down on the cable car, and my hotel happens to be a 7-minute walk from the start of the castle. So I walked back to the hotel, left the pants, my raincoat, got rid of some weight. I started to make a trek to the sound of music trail, but I'm here now, and it's great. And ooh, doe, a deer, a female deer. Okay, I'm done. But for real, like, this is a green screen. I can't believe this is my life. Today has been so amazing. The people here are so kind and helpful. How am I gonna top this? I don't want to leave Austria, and technically I don't have to, but I will say Austria is a little bit more on the expensive side. At least the places I want to go. Today was amazing. Austria is amazing. I'm gonna end this week's video. I will see you next week with who knows what I'm doing. I don't even know where I'm sleeping tomorrow again. Oh my gosh. I only have 2 minutes of this video edited. It's gonna be a long night.